everybody, welcome inside another edition of What's Cooking at Vincent Joe's. We have their executive chef, Angelo Loria, here, as always, and it's Lent time.
Yeah.
That means fish and seafood, and I understand you have a real nice platter and dish prepared for us.
Yeah, no, for sure. Seafood sometimes intimidating people, but it shouldn't be. It's super easy. We're going to show you how to make this whole dish right in one pot. You get yourself some good bread, and you've got an awesome meal. We're going to be making shrimp fra diavolo.
Okay.
So it's a spicy shrimp. We're going to have some crushed red peppers. We're going to even throw in some Calabria and fresh peppers as well, just to give it some more flavor and some more spice and some more heat. And doing that, a little bit of spice, a little bit of heat, it's kind of good for you too. It keeps the blood circulating.
That's
and
right.
Makes things warm.
So is there a special kind of shrimp that you have to use for this dish?
You don't have to use a special kind of shrimp, but the shrimp that we use is an Argentinian wild-caught shrimp.
Oh, wow.
It cooks up and it tastes just like lobster. It's so flavorful. It's not full of, it's not injected with anything. It's wild-caught and it's absolutely delicious. We have it here at the store, and it's a part of we have a promotion that we're doing right now where we've got an entire recipe laid out for you. You come in, you buy all the products here, and you've got dinner cooked and made for you too.
Right.
So we'll have that available up front at both locations, where you can just grab all the ingredients, put it in your cart, and go home and cook it.
That's great.
That's great.
It's like, and always you have everything pre-set up, prepped, if you will.
Yes.
When we get here to kind of speed up the process, make it easier for everyone watching at home. So, but if you don't have it, if someone's making this from scratch, buying their ingredients, how long would it roughly take them to prepare this?
This literally took me 15 minutes to get it ready this morning. So it's super simple and it shouldn't be stressful. You've only got, we've got 9 ingredients here in olive oil. We make it a perfect 10, but you have a lot of the staples at home. So if it's, most people have salt at home, so you're good on that. You might have some capers left over from a recipe you did a while ago. You've got garlic, you've got celery, and the good thing about this is I want you to use all of it. I know a lot of times you can take the celery leaves out. Use the celery leaves. It's just going to add more flavor to it. It's going to keep it fresh. It's going to be something to dunk your bread into too. So
great.
Super important. But just as always, we've got to start off with a screaming hot pan. So I'll let you go ahead and turn the fire on.
Yep, that one there.
That one right there.
All right. Yeah, I did that.
And then olive oil. I always cook with olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, because I love the flavor of it. If you don't like the flavor of olive oil, you can use grapeseed oil, which is a flavorless oil, or whatever kind of oil. But when it comes to cooking, I really enjoy the flavor of olive oil, and this is a great one. It's got a peppery taste to it too.
Al dente?
Al dente, yes. It's a Sicilian olive oil. Very good. It's Sicilian olive oil. It's peppery. It's got a great finish, and it's delicious.
So is this something that when you put on the pan, it's going to give the big flame, or?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay, so how much should I?
You should put a few swirls in there. And then when it comes to cooking this dish, perfect. When it comes to cooking this dish, you want to make sure that you've got your pan hot, and you want to use a pan that doesn't have a non-stick coating on it. Okay. Because you're going to get all your flavor from the pan, because it's going to caramelize. It's going to leave the brown stuff down there, which is called, which is delicious. It's called fran, and it's so good. So we'll deglaze with the tomato sauce in there, and we'll let it reduce down. It's going to be an amazing dish. It's going to be delicious. Hopefully you like spicy.
I do today.
And if you don't, if you're not a spicy fan, you can cut out the peppers. Just use crushed red peppers, and you kind of just play with it. It's always better if you cook with the spices and all that than doing it after, because when you do it after, you end up just it's just like a top coating of spicing. It's not really cooked in there. So now that you see that we're steaming a little bit,
it smells actually real good too.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna put about half of those in there. Let me just help you out here.
And by help me out, you mean just do it so we're not here all day. Oh yeah.
Actually, we might get a flame up here. Woo. Which is always nice, you know?
Yeah, it is cold outside. Definitely warm the bones.
And so you just want to make sure that when you put the shrimp in there, that you got most of the moisture off the shrimp. The shrimp do come in frozen, which is the way I always recommend buying shrimp. because it comes in frozen because it's always caught in places that don't have. It's not somewhere nearby. There's not a shrimp outlet around here. So what you would now, you just want to saute it. Just kind of toss it around like that, Nick. Let you have fun with that.
You want me to do that?
Absolutely. Make a mess, we'll clean it up.
Oh yeah, clearly it's amateur hour here for me.
I hit it with a little bit of salt and pepper.
Yeah, I'll let you finish that up.
And then you want to cook it in batches. You don't want to overcrowd it because you're not going to get, it's not going to cook well inside there. So now that we've got it seared off, we got the good head start on it.
And that smell is very...
The smell is great.
Very welcoming.
It's great, and we're going to add the rest of the shrimp now. The pan get nice and hot.
Oh yeah, that sizzle is something.
Yeah, this.
I don't know if you can hear that, but it just makes the experience.
Yeah, the sizzle lets you know it's working. If you ever put in a piece of protein and it's not sizzling, your pan's not hot enough, and then you're gonna end up sticking. Because this pan is not coated with anything other than the olive oil.
Right.
So in making sure it's super hot, your proteins aren't going to stick. And once it starts sticking, things start tearing apart, and it ends up not having that finished desired product that we need. So with the 2.5 pounds of shrimp, you just do it in a couple batches. You know, cook it once, take it out of the pan, put it in again. And same thing here, Nick.
Oh, all right. Here goes nothing. Take two.
Add some more salt and pepper to it.
Regrip here. Clearly, it's need to work on those wrist workouts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh boy, almost lost a few.
It's okay.
Not to see. All right, yeah. So when you say they're Argentinian and wild-caught shrimp,
yes,
does that mean they're from Argentina?
From Argentina, yeah, off the coast of Argentina.
Oh, wow.
A lot of times you'll see places and they'll advertise Atlantic-caught salmon. Atlantic's a big ocean, so again, it would be all the way down. People think, oh, Atlantic, it's got to be Massachusetts, it's got to be somewhere on the coast.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. It could be as far down
like
as
where the Titanic
exactly
swimming through the coral.
You know, so you want to, and that's what the great thing about having someone like Dennis who buys our seafood. They'll tell you exactly where every fish comes from.
Wow.
That we order. We order only sustainable, responsibly, whether it's farm fished or wild caught. We want to make sure that we're not endangering the ecosystem, the environment here. We don't want to deplete any of these animals. So now that we got that partially cooked off.
And that's that fran that you were talking about?
Yes, exactly. We're going to hit it with just a little bit more. Just not too much, just a little. Perfect. And we're going to get the party started with everything else now.
Let's get it started.
We got garlic.
Dump her on?
Dump her on. Perfect. You kind of spread it around with this right here.
Break it up?
Yeah, break it up a little bit. We're going to add in our peppers. We're going to add that's just one hot banana pepper. And this right here is about 2 cups of celery.
And you mentioned too, use all the ingredients.
Use all of it. Yeah, don't worry about taking out the seeds and all that sort of stuff. And as you see, it's kind of getting brown on the bottom there. Yep. We're going to add our tomatoes.
Keep mixing?
Yeah, go ahead and mix it. And then what we did with this recipe is, a lot of times you'll get a recipe and then it'll ask for a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You'll end up with a little bit left. This right here are for whole containers. So that's 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes you buy at the store. So.
And it all fits right in this pan?
It all fits in one pan. What's the thing? You don't want to make it messy. You don't want to be dirty. You know, you want to keep this as simple as possible. Let me just help you out here a little bit.
We don't have all day.
You can smell those peppers a little bit?
It smells really good.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think one could have dead eyes when looking at this.
No.
It's just so...
It's so fragrant. Yeah. It's delicious. It'll really wake those eyes up.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And oh man, I just can't get over this.
And a little pinch of the little pinch, as hot as you want to make it. The more you put, the hotter it'll be.
I'll do one more little dab to please our spicy folks at home.
Spicy friends. And now we're just gonna let this cook and reduce.
Great. How long do you let this cook for?
You know what? Until it gets the consistency that you're looking for. You want it to be a little thick, but not so thick that it's not all tossed together.
So it's really all preference at this point now?
Exactly, yeah. And you want those flavors to meld and to blend a little bit.
Yeah. Pinch?
Pinch. Okay, 2 pinches. 2 more pinches.
Bam. Isn't that what they say in the industry?
Exactly. That's what our good friend Emerald says.
Yeah. Is he still around?
He is. He is. And the cool thing about this is we've got this going on with this dish right here. We're having it's almost like a seafood extravaganza here. We've got a seafood cooking class, hands-on cooking class coming up that people can try to eliminate that frustration or that concern that when it comes to cooking seafood, whether it's searing scallops, which freaks people out,
right,
or coming up with new seafood dishes. We love salmon. Everyone loves salmon, but sometimes you're just sick of having salmon all the time. So we want to introduce people to different types of fish as well.
Especially this time of the year.
Oh, for sure. Different things that we've got going on here. We've got fish and chips. We'll have that in the counter. You pick it up. We've got the perfect order of fish and chips. You throw it in the oven. Pre-made, already done.
Wow.
We've also got beer battered cod.
Okay.
So traditionally, we've got some Smithwick's based, which is a great Irish beer. And the Irish and the Italian have a long history.
Yeah, that's right.
So now we're gonna hit it with some capers, probably about half that, Nick, if you want to dump that in. It's got the brine in there too, so it's gonna add the salt to it. A little bit more. There you go. And so the capers will add that brininess, that saltiness to it.
I don't think I've ever had a caper in my life. So
no?
There's a lot of things I've tried for the first time right here.
I might have snuck one in on you before.
You probably have.
But it's just, if you like salt, brininess, capers are your thing. These caper berries.
I do like some sodium chloride in my diet. So
there's no machine, so these are capers have to be handpicked because the bushes are extremely small. A lot of them come from this island off Italy called Sardinia. A lot of it, it's a great amount of it. It's all picked by hand, and it's a lot of work, but it's worth the effort for it. So now we're going to taste this sauce, Nick.
All right. Looks a little warm. Maybe you should taste it first. Because I would hate to burn my mouth and not be able to try the main dish. Is that the stuff right there? Does it need a little oomph?
Needs a little bit of salt.
More salt? I didn't put enough bam in there.
There's one more pinch. Be perfect.
It's a good size pinch to bam, 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 bam. Like the Flintstones.
And it's good. And it's always good. I always talk about seasoning as you're going. Don't just season at the end. You're just gonna have the salty food. So we see at the beginning. We season this. You season all the different ingredients, and that way, when it comes to it, it's got great flavor throughout. So now we're ready to add the shrimp back in.
Let's do it to it. I really like the smell from the olive oil throughout the entire prep has been really exciting me to try this. So.
You're gonna love it. And I've got some bread cut up for us too, so it'll be absolutely delicious. Just want to mix everything in there. You ready now, huh? And this right here with a plate of rice, or you can put it on pasta, or just eat it by itself. It's absolutely delicious.
And you said there's bread too that we have that goes along. Oh,
absolutely, yeah. Bread. This is the perfect Dunkin' sort of dish.
Great. We're not talking donuts.
No, we're not talking donuts. That's for sure.
This is healthier, I would like to think, than a donut.
Absolutely. The benefits from eating seafood is so tremendous, from all the different vitamins and the different proteins.
Isn't that good for your brain and your eyesight?
It's good for your brains too. It's got the iodine. So we've grown up on iodized salt, but you don't really need that because of it's a naturally occurring in most seafood. When I put it in the plate, you're just gonna try it out of here.
Whatever.
Why don't you just try it out of here?
Great. It's that time?
It's that time.
All right, this one looks great. Divine. That sauce on there.
It's gonna be hot.
Little temperature or spice, both?
Temperature.
Oh. Oh yeah.
That's delicious, huh?
That is real good.
And the most important thing is There, you know, there's no camera tricks. There's nothing to it. It's a simple dish.
Yeah,
one pan.
literally. We didn't cut once. It's just
Prep 15 prep 15 minutes. Cook 15 minutes. You know, and the good thing is usually people see seafood and they say, oh, we're going to pair it with a white wine. David's got a great wine they're going to pair with this, and it's going to be a red. It's going to be red because it's spicy. It's going to be a little bit of body to it too.
That's
so
great.
It's going to be absolutely delicious, and to make it look nice, like we always try, just put it on a beautiful platter.
Let's do it. And by us, I mean I'll watch you.
So this is definitely dinner for 4,
Oh yeah,
If
there's
not more.
definitely a lot here.
or for 2 teenagers.
Yeah. Instead of 4th meal, stop here and pick up 1 meal. Oh, a little, what is that, parsley?
Some parsley.
Yeah,
And you've got your dish.
that looks very good. Look at that. The steam coming off.
Steve going off, it's absolutely delicious too. So the most important thing, it's simple. Leftovers heat up great, but I doubt there will be leftovers for this. Argentinian fresh caught shrimp are absolutely delicious. Tastes like lobster, right, dude? It even tastes like shrimp, I'm sure.
No, it was really good. I don't even know what to describe it as, but it was very.
And you tasted
good.
capers too, so the brininess of that.
Yep, I capered it up. Dom Capers, kept it real.
And it's delicious. So thanks for coming out and.
Always, I appreciate you inviting me into your kitchen and making it look like I know how to cook.
Yeah.
Because I don't. Just kidding. Yes, I do. And clearly, I enjoy this dish. I still have my fork in my hand.
Good.
I'm ready as soon as we stop to just start scooping it in and doing it to it.
And don't forget to come out here all season, all Lenten season, for great seafood value. Dennis is great at bringing in different stuff. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have a fun class coming up on seafood. We've got other activities too. We have our Wine Wednesdays that we do every first or second Wednesday of the month. Next one's coming up the day before the cooking class.
And you're at those.
I'm at those too.
So people want to meet the
Yes.
chefs. Come on out.
Well, the people want to meet great wine. Come on out for that. It's the wine we do 4 tastes of wine, 4 tastes of food, all for $15.
Wow.
So you can't beat the value.
That's steal for real.
And people's largest complaint from that is they're too full when they leave. So
That's a good
we're
complaint to
Italian.
have.
Our big bites, our
Yep.
small bites, are
Big.
large portions.
Yeah,
so.
that's good.
Yep.
Well, you can have this recipes available.
This recipe is available at vincentjoes.com. We'll provide the recipe to you as well, and we'll
Great.
have it on our Facebook also.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to see what we compare and taste the wine and hopefully eat some more of this.
Perfect.
Thanks for watching another episode of What's Cooking at Vincent Joe's.
Thank you.